Hey guys, it's Stream. So we are going to finish this trial today. So we are about to finish the Chapter 5 trial and we're back. Why did I say this awkwardly? Anyway, we're back.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was going to start, but...
Oops.
Well, if you think about it, rationally, there's no way it was going to happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. We're the only one who didn't know.
No, I said it was because of the panic talk action closing argument, but okay.
Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit. How sad.
Oh wait, no, that was Mommy talking. Oops. Yeah, that was Mommy.
Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school romance full of guys. Rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. Ooh, I fell for it. I totally took the mandate.
Okay then. Anything I don't want to do again, I'm just going to save after I do it.
Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now.
Yes, Monami.
Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
Yes, Monami.
That's basically it.
You go, Monami.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear, it's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Yeah, they're probably good at it. We're gonna go back to the again.
Are we finished already?
Oh.
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Yep. Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. I have a good idea as to what it is.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Nope.
It's not the other wounds, right?
Nope.
With all those wounds... maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
I do very much agree with that.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood...
Oh! So all those wounds that he put on himself was to cover up the fact that there would be a blood blotch from poison.
There's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Yeah. Nagito's actually really clever, wow.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's also a possibility.
So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
No, because the poison is most dangerous when it's vaporized, which is when it evaporates.
And this is when the hardtail appears!
Akane.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
No, Chiaki.
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear!
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him.
No.
Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
Me and Chiaki, great minds think alike. The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label? I should think carefully and try to remember it. It's vaporization. Oh, it's a logic dial. I was waiting for Hang on Gambit. It's vaporization in any case. It's because of it evaporating. Oh. There you go. It was in a gaseous state because it said it's most effective in a gaseous state. That's why they always... Oh. That's why they always tell you to read the label, kids. Oh yeah, I mustn't have had much health left from the Hangman's Gambit.
We will never give up!
I'll probably be saving after this Hangman's Gambit, I'm not gonna lie. Logic dive. Hi! We're back here. Hi, Thomas. it's a logic diagram. Oh. This is just lovely. Oh. Oh, really? Jesus. These are some tough jumps to make, I'm not gonna lie. You either gotta go really slowly, which could definitely tell how much time you have, but you've gotta be excellent at jumping, and I don't have those kinds of skills. So pretty much for me, either way, I'm screwed. Couldn't have been through his mouth. Oh, wait. Oh no, it was alright. You can do this, thank you. Right. We gotta go again.
Never give up!
Wow. Oh. Learns fully. I know how to spell live. It just autocorrects and does some weird things. Well, this is impossible. These are tough jumps to make, okay? Should have put a message.
will never give up!
Yeah, okay, cool. Sorted that. Let's go. I meant live. Hi. Come on. I don't want to spend too long on the logic dive, because it isn't actually that difficult. I'm just making stupid mistakes all the time. Come on. Right. Come on. Oh, that's how close it was last time.
It's all coming together!
Wow. Something like yeah, I just straightened, I just knew.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though it's... oh, it's so good. Volatility is low. This liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
And the fire, the heat from the fire would have evaporated it.
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse?
The heat from the poison would have evaporated
But
it.
if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas, I should be able to explain that mystery too. No,
I see!
it's
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The
Hydrolysis.
chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
What do you mean, so
We
what?
figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
The Kajime's protagonist, he's got to go through everything. I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. It is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
How did you just read my mind? Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh? Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would be left behind is the meat on the bone, the water, the bomb, the meat on the bone. Oh my gosh, the meat on the bone.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
The interesting part begins now.
That is impossible!
Not really.
I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
Still changes the cause of... Could change the cause of death, though.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's totally it!
That's also totally tampering with
Okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Oh, okay. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just end this as Nagito suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. Kazuichi, you brain dead? Do you want to die so badly? Yeah. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
we know what Nagito's like. He probably would.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
Oh, how'd you put on a Nagito impression?
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
Oh,
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
exactly. Thank you, Mono.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
How do you accidentally remove evidence from a crime scene? Like, how do you do that? How do you accidentally do that?
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Okay. Well, that could be crucial, but you're asking did I? Okay, then.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what I kind of just said might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito bought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... No way! No way! He wouldn't. No way! Because he knew for a fact that we'd have to use him to put, that we tried to use him to put the fire out. I know.
I see. I got it.
Oh my god. So, because the fire was there, he knew that we'd try and use them to put the fire out. Which is why they didn't put the fire out, because they were full of poison.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
You know the ways to put out fire. Yeah.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
That's what the thing
You
was
just
in his
have to
cottage.
peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
There is.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Aluminium, not aluminum.
Hajime. Could it be?
No
If
way.
so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
No, Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain the clue that the contents of the fire grenade were swapped with the poison. And we know why.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
Aluminium. Sorry, I'm gonna keep doing that.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping it.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right?
But who threw it? Because they're technically a murderer.
So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
No, he didn't because he didn't throw it. One of you 5 threw it.
You're right.
Nope.
If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
It kinda does.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
Ding dong, you are wrong.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
There was a murderer, not an accomplice.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
There was an accidental murder.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Hush, Kazuichi.
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
Someone threw that and killed him without realizing.
So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
At noon sharp, when the grenades were thrown.
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were bought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could the same moment be?
I see!
It has to be.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yes. I need to save because if I have to do that thingy again. That logic dive is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
The question is, who threw the fatal canister?
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
But that's the problem, we don't actually know who.
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Yep,
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
murdered by mistake.
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Well, it's changed. What's with the issue you didn't remember? Oh, of course! Hiya's got some crazy luck that they were going to throw them. That's insane luck. He was trying to get somebody killed. He was hoping that somebody would throw the grenade, otherwise it would have involved a suicide.
Then who killed Nagito?
No one knows.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Exactly, do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Nagito did. Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was...
Crap!
Oh, I guess that's right. I just thought... Oh, Nagito.
I see!
I thought it was a trick question.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
And who did he want to weed out? He wanted to weed out the traitor. He 100% wanted to weed out the traitor. He knew who the traitor was. He managed to find out somehow. And he wanted to weed them out.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
Nagito did. The person who set the warehouse fire was...
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
Chalky, what are you getting at?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
I see! Don't tell me.
He lit it on fire so that when the poison was thrown, it would vaporize and then ultimately kill him.
He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
Yep.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
So that the poison would vaporize.
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
this wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Yeah. I wonder if it was to weed out the tracer, because that's what he was constantly nattering on about in Chapter 5.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death!
You actually kind of can. Yeah, like... He could be... Like, in the real, he could end up in prison. He's, like, insanely clever. Like, he's scarily clever. Like, he's basically killed somebody before they even know they're dead.
It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
The cause of death is the poison.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve.
This doesn't remind me of a certain game, nope. If you know, you know.
He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved.
This man is scarily clever.
As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
This isn't remembering. Yeah, totally not, Thomas.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
But did you throw the poisoned one? We'll never know.
I am so sorry! Please vote me as a killer!
But Sonia, if we're wrong, we all die, and whoever it really was gets scot-free.
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But if you vote for Nagito, he didn't throw the poison, so you're all gonna die.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
We can't.
It's impossible.
Exactly.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
Unless they all vote for one person, and there's 5 of them left. So if they all just vote for each other, and there's not. So if they all just vote for each other, it's gone to deadlock and nobody's right. Well, there's only one person.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. Monokuma doesn't know. His trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. and one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? How can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
There's literally like one. What if the best way to do it is so that there's one vote for each person? That way, there's no majority vote, which means that nobody can die because there's no majority vote. So if Kazuichi voted for Hajime, oh wait, no, wouldn't there only be one person left? No, if Hajime voted for Kazuichi, Kazuichi voted for Chiaki, Chiaki voted for Akane, Akane voted for Sonia, and Sonia voted for Hajime. There's...
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Exactly.
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Hajime's got a point.
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
His ultimate... What if he was trying to weed out the traitor? His ultimate luck could also mean that the traitor grabbed the poison fire grenade by absolute luck.
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
What do you mean we're doing the closing argument before the panic talk action? What do you mean?
I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Before the panic talk action? That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then, I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, if he was trying to weed out the traitor, maybe due to his ultimate luck, the traitor grabbed that poison grenade by chance. So then he weeded out the traitor by ultimate luck. I can't believe we're doing the closing argument before a panic talk action. That upsets me. What's this so far? This is fresh. Beyond the Manicure panel. He is hands down one of the cleverest killers in this series, hands down. The knife with something. He's moving to the warehouse first. Yeah, one of the cleverest. Technically, he is incredibly clever. Wait, this be a 4. No. So many of these gaps. warehouse was. I'm start throwing random panels in because I don't have a clue. Yeah. No. What for such an amazing one? Yeah. What was beyond the community? This whole video isn't carried up. Like I have no idea. Maybe to hurt herself. She's not on me. Didn't I need to put the empathy back? Yeah. Oh! I'm an idiot. The knife isn't good because she's not there. Maybe to hurt herself, the knife's not there. Maybe just put it through. Maybe try that. That's the only one. Poison.
Never give up!
Oh, of course. Yeah. I just start putting random things around here. Right. Well, we already know some of them now, so we're gonna save them when the stock pictures have changed. Oh, lovely, they have.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan, Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere.
Wait, wouldn't you need to take the seal off? Oh no, you wouldn't. I was thinking, wouldn't you need to take the seal off to throw the fire grenade, but no, you wouldn't.
While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream...
How could you do something like that to yourself?
He stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
How could you do that to yourself? I'd cry if I did that. I'd be in so much pain.
Finally.
Ow.
He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain.
He's so scarily clever. It's unreal.
Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
I mean, ow.
This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
There we go.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You saying we just have to vote for someone?
As I'm saying, if you all vote for each other, there's no majority vote.
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Well, his preferred person would obviously be the traitor, because that's who he was trying to weed out from the start of the chapter.
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
Hope in finding the
I
traitor.
want you to try to remember what that is.
It's either hope or finding the traitor. What Nagito believed in was talent.
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
With doing reverse Russian roulette. With 5 bullets. It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load 1 bullet into a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you and pull the trigger. So, you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used 1 bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monomi said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought that I had to take 1 bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That... You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I just said I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? Oh, it's funny seeing Teru again. It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought... It was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody.
He was after the traitor the entire
He
time.
probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
And he knew who the traitor was, so we'd know exactly who he was after.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
Didn't Nagito find out?
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student. And incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean... he left his plan to luck?
He's the ultimate lucky student, what's he meant to do?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is.
I see!
Of course.
That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity, but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe
But
in
if
it?
he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
Oh, does Monomi know who the traitor is?
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Makes sense. He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
Exactly.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
As I say, if you all vote for each other, one of you has to be correct.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it.
Chiaki?
Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
You alright, Chiaki?
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Chiaki?
Who do you think is the traitor?
Chiaki, you alright?
Hajime, please.
I'm going on the way she spoke. It's the way she spoke.
It's... you?
Why would she know that that person was created to only exist as a traitor, that they've got no free will? How would she know that? Talking like that implicates herself. She implicated herself. Why would she talk like that if she didn't know?
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Ah, you totally guessed right.
Why are you happy about that?
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
Chiaki, why? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I love Chiaki, why? As I say, I did actually know that. But why? We gotta know the reasoning now, which I also think I know, but I just want to be sure.
I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Oh, Chiaki. Damn it! Why? This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
Chiaki, why?
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Thomas, I'm sad too. Okay?
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... up till now... you've been tricking us?
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time.
Yeah, Chiaki's always been helping out.
Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation.
Can I just say, who said the Future Foundation was horrifying? You've just been... Keep in mind Monokuma told you that.
That is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity, so the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Yeah, this the last trial was the last half of the trial was an hour, so this is about the average length of the trial. I know, Thomas. I'm sad too. I'm sad as well. Okay. Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
Panic talk action? Another closing argument?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
No, don't go, Michael. Thomas doesn't mean it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem.
It's fine, Michael, you can stay.
Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you.
Oh man, I felt that then. Oh my god.
There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Chiaki.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand,
Oh
but...
no.
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
You suck, Monokuma. Be quiet.
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere.
Monami, that's sad.
That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
One second. One second, please. It's just something I've got to do. Thomas, man, my heart's heavy. I'm gonna try not to cry like the last child, because I cried over Gundam and I don't want to have to cry twice. Are we doing panic talk action against Monami?
Had to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
I hate Chiaki so much.
What did Chiaki do to you? Monami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here, is that the only way? Oh god, this is full on a panic talk action against a rabbit that's on a stool.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. I won't let you. Burst open and mix. I'll lower your grades.
I'll lower your grades.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along!
I can't figure out the pattern.
I won't let you! Burst open and mix! I can't lose! I won't let you!
I can't
Burst
figure out the
open and mix! I'll lower your grades!
can't figure out the feet.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Hajime, you stupid face!
Because I have no idea.
Let's all get along! I won't let you! Burst open and mix! I can't lose! I won't let you! Burst open and mix! I'll lower your grades! Hajime, you stupid face! all get along? Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along!
No idea. The patterns are
I won't let you!
season.
Chiaki and I aren't best friends!
Mono lose no.
This is the end!
Bone on the meat.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monomi's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
This is like getting on to... Maybe through several... Yeah! Where you like, lose the best friend. Yeah.
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
Why is it different for you?
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes away from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monomi's diary. Apparently she can't write.
I'll be back in a second. And we're back. Oh, this is actually so sad. Alexa played Despacito.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monomi. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monomi?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monomi?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
It's what we discussed in that entry.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that
was Chiaki. If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. If I can get out with this, I can get out with this. I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake.
No, Sonia.
I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Oh. So I feel so bad for Sonia. She's just losing everyone that she gets close to, and it's really sad. Like, she lost Gundam, now she's losing Chiaki, like... That's sad.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bomb without saying a word, took her handbook out of her pocket, and without hesitation, swiped the card reader. Bzz. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
This is so sad. Can we get 4 likes? Here. Can we get 5 likes because it's chapter 5? No, I'm not actually begging for likes. I'm just playing around.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
She is, Sonia. You don't get a choice.
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor!
I feel the rebuttal showdown coming on.
There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
He's got a point. Hold it.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I to believe it, but I have to move forward. I have to move forward to the path that she's showing us.
Chiaki!
What does Sonia's account say? Because it's the only one I don't use. The bombs are fake. Money.
Is not the traitor!
Well, what I'm doing is right then.
When we were trying to turn off
After
the bomb,
pencil correction, all amounts up to debate.
didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
And there was a closing argument before the
If
pencil
she's a
correction.
traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's
Normally
no way
it's the
Chiaki
pencil
would have
correction and
known
then the closing argument.
if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
That's a lie, because Mommy also saw you.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that!
Oh, really? Now there's a rebuttal showdown. Lovely.
Enough already.
Can I save right now? Because I'm going to be sad if I can't. Oh, I can. Awesome.
Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Aren't we all?
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
There's a lot of evidence against her at this point, I'm afraid. Okay, this is actually just sad music for a rebuttal showdown, come on. That's sad. What if the Hope Speak Academy file's important?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too!
Oh, I
After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Sonia, she's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I count right away. Might be best to
Even if
Sonia's
she
words.
knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Closing argument, the panic's connection, then on. But also down. This is a challenge. Yeah.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oi.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
This is tough.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor!
Oh, hang on, you can slice these two
If
together.
that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew
There
the
are a couple
bomb
of
was
stones you
fake.
can hit together.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
There we go.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
That's also the wrong.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma.
I guess it's Monokuma's account.
Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island.
Oh no, I didn't even check that.
Crap!
Well,
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
oh. No.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
No. Okay.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. If so, you could not declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Oh no.
Damn it! Even if she knew the bomb was fake.
Let me check some of these. Anything to do with Nagito's case is completely useless. He told Chiaki the bomb was fake beforehand. Oh, it is Monokuma's account then. I just used it in the
That
wrong
does
place.
not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
Yeah, I cut the thingies wrong.
After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I know. Sonia, don't cry.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
Done this wrong.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she heard.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma.
What does? Oh, come on, really?
We will never give up!
I'm expecting a 0 on at least one of these phases, to be honest.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake,
Oh, oops.
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
This is so much easier than Gundam's bottle showdown.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she heard.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
About time.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept it quiet, it might foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
Chiaki's saying she's the traitor.
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
Yep.
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know.
Exactly.
I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Hajime has a point.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you? and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too.
Oh god.
You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means.
Oh my god.
And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong.
Oh, Thomas.
However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that.
I'm actually so sad right now.
We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
I'm glad everyone else is sad too. Any zeros? There's gotta be a 0. 9. 17, 22. See? It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. We don't have a choice. I'm sorry.
Even so.
Chia, this is too hard. Oh, it's alright, Thomas. We can just cry together. No! Oh god, I'm sad. Poor Chiaki. No, I have to voice characters and I'm feeling really sad.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true?
Damn it.
Plus, that means that idiot managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe it, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
Because,
I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret self. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not going to answer, right? Like, if we ask why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it went all in according to Nagito's plan, huh? I know, she's just happy, and you know, that's not fair on her.
Like...
About that, was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So,
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all the... to fall on the plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that idiot really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki.
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh, you think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother. Don't you think? So they are actually going to reveal it. Oh, yes. Yeah. He was trying to F with everyone. Oh my god. So they are going to reveal it. I was waiting for this. I didn't know if they were actually going to say it.
Hey,
Don't go talking about your family.
now.
Don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru. Excuse me.
I can't lose.
To Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win,
Hiya!
I must try to retaliate.
Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
And the tickle attack's the way to go about that.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
She's self-destructed?
what'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, died.
No, no!
I'm not dead. A new one came out.
That surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet.
Hey, wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey!
Not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be
I
destroyed.
won't forgive you.
Of course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my
I won't
students.
let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh, how exciting!
How many? Not that much.
Just around 10 to the power of 60. Oh my god, that's a lot of Monokumas. That's like billions and billions.
What did you say?
What?
1 million. 10 to the power of 60 is a million. Oh yeah, that makes sense. 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. 10 to the power of 52, 10 to the power of 56, and then 10 to the power of 60. That's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Did you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're going to be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not going to call this magic or something?
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, Even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
When I said last chapter about the execution that would hands down be the saddest or the best execution, this was the one I was on about, this other one. Chiaki's execution, because it is coming.
And how many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know, let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest of them. But
Right?
Damn it.
what the hell is going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say
Please
is
listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
this is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. So they're not going to mention it about Monami's dad and big brother. Oh, that's annoying. I know. Because... That Wizard of Oz play.
Yahoo! Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Oh, hold on. Just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait, that is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question.
Thomas, come on. That's spoilers.
If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that I...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service!
Ah, for Monami too.
Huh?
Why even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that would defy me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Ah, also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? You wrote spoilers news, I also can't... Oh yeah, true. Fine, I'll let you have that. It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway, and not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
Guys,
I'm sorry about
I'm
saying...
sorry
Oh.
for lying to you.
Sorry for talking over you, Chiaki.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of.
Oh, Monami, those are actually some really nice words. Chiaki, man.
Because you yourself are your biggest supporter.
Those are some actual inspirational words.
If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life.
That's such a good point. Like, this is actually so valid.
Love.
Bye, everyone.
Oh my god.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
That's so sad. How can you
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
That's sad. The fact that you could just be okay with that and just... It's like last child, where Gundam was just happy to die. Chiaki's just happy to die. That's not okay.
let's proceed with high spirits. This is the very last punishment time.
Oh, Chiaki, why? No, this isn't allowed. Stop. Bye, Chiaki. Bye, Monami. Bye, guys. This is such an incredible execution. I've already seen this. This is incredible. This is such a good execution, but knowing that what I know now, this is so sad. I mean, I knew she was a traitor, but like, knowing everything else, this is... wow. Please use that coin. This is so good. This is so well done. Are they lined up all the other enemies? Oh, she got tricked. That was Space Raiders. This is Tetris. These gaming references are incredible. What a way to die though. Let's do crush. Oh, come on, me. She just embraces her death. She just knows it's coming. Hands down, one of the best executions in the game. Without seeing what goes on in Chapter 6, I'm just going to quickly rank my top 5 executions right now. Right. I'm just gonna rank my top 5 executions. Okay. First place, technically joint because this is interchangeable. Please insert coin and Stampede, which is Chiaki and Gundam. Third place goes to One Woman Army, which is Pekko's execution. Fourth place goes to Deep Fried Teru Teru. And in last place is Bye Bye Ouchies, Mikan's execution, because that was awful. That's my top 5 executions. If I absolutely had to... In fact, no. There's no way I can just pick one over the other for first place. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realising it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her, thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? If she was executed as a traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of appointment during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present.
Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the Killing Skull trip. For you 5 who have survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left.
If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up for another killing, so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it, what are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left. Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
No.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
Me too, Thomas. And when the time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey!
Even Mini Mario is brighter than Akane, that's sad. Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new crap all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on the tropical islands to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Is it even worth it though? Like, all of your friends are dead. Monokuma's boisterous laugh carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going, forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my ball to move my body didn't come back. That's why. I didn't look back on everything that happened up until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow able to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving them, where are we going? To Hope's Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island, at a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. He is a monster. He's an absolute monster. 8 hours left, with 55 minutes. So pretty much 9 hours left until everything ends. I feel like I had a fun dream, somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. I feel like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage to desperately escape that fear. Didn't this happen at the start of the game where everything just crashed? Is this some next Doki Doki Literature Club or something? When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Ah, Hajime, good timing. Good timing, what do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus, what about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message that hit inside that laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe. Nagito plans to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it, the restaurant. Yeah, but still. Also, is Hajime hallucinating? Why can he hear Chiaki and see Chiaki? She's... not to disrespect the dead, but, you know, she's dead. It was... Again, I'm saying it's probably an hallucination. Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by him at the factory. Aww.
Listen well.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of casualty guiding you. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry and play it. Next thing you know, Fuyuhiko's going to see a bleeding Pekko. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the trader from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. They're seeing all of the old people. What's going on? What's happening? Is this the next level? But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video, then unfortunately, I guess I lost. The outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters to me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in this final deadline allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... Oh my god. The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. Oh my god. Oh my god. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Oh! This fourth wall break is scary, but I already know the meaning behind it, but this is scary. This fourth wall break is scary. But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about this island mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes, but only so it can lead you to an unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... It's gotta be Hajime. Jeez, what hopeless truth. Or he's trying to show that despair to the Future Foundation. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflection on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well...
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think it was kind of an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monomi, but that has nothing to do with me. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now is a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. Thomas! Thomas, are you still here? Thomas! No way! You were joking, that's the worst part. Oh my gosh. Thomas, I get you're probably dying from laughter, but if you're still here, then please just part. Oh my gosh. I want to take a screenshot. Yeah, I can. Oh my gosh, no. That is the password that was written in the Zimby Castle. You have to use that password to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I'm sorry. You know what that is? That is a nice reference. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Oh my god. Double reference. This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter the ancient ruin. Hey. You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. What's it with the what's it called? Twilight Syndrome murder case music. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's going to be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right, it's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass.
Hey, not so time to mess around. Oh, it's gonna be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut up.
There? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. This is your leader's order.
What?
Was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
The password, please. Yeah, I know. 11037. I can't get over that. 11037,
It's gonna
right?
be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. One 1037. That has got to be one of the cleverest references ever. Like that's amazing. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Whoa. What?
Is this a trial ground?
Looks like
But
it.
why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... Don't panic, guys. The game's completely fine. This world? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That does not look good. Chiaki. There's literally 5 of them left. Gamer's backpack. Oh, Chiaki, man. I'm sad about Chiaki. That was really sad. Chapter 0 or Chapter 6. Heading to the school trip. Huh? Can I not save? How was I right? The password was 11037. He would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. I was feeling rather excited, but I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who was loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Oh, it's Nagito. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You told me you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right, that's it. So this is a ship. You just realised that now? Why can I not pause this? Or end it? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence is starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The over-familiar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin I could detect a foul, offensive odour, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who've already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagitoko Maeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? I even possess talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hootsuki Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This isn't interesting. This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level, and because of these idiots, the world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Ah, perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? That person is also very interesting. Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. No way. Is he talking to who I think he's talking to? Then I'll be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fibre of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate? Then explain your hand. Oh, his nails are painted! This? The end of that bandage. Oh, no, it was nails. Oh yeah, the bandage. I thought it was nails painted. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Yeah, I thought it was painted. Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Why does he have her hand? Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me? Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know. Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh, that's strange. Huh? Ah, look out the window, we're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen, huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. I know exactly who he's talking to then. There are only two people he can be talking to. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? I have a good idea of who he was speaking to. There are two people he could have been speaking to. Right. And that concludes this week's Danganronpa film. Chapter 0 and 6. Yeah, Island Life, Deadly Life. There's just an investigation and a trial next chapter. So, with that, guys, next week is the last week of episodes. This is episode 21, I believe. So, this will pretty much end on episode 24, I think. So, this ends next week. After this week, I'll probably take a break from streaming for a while or just do something else every now and again, but I won't be as consistent as uploading after I've done this. And with that, guys, I thank you all so much for watching. This is Classic 18, signing out.